Forward. 4.
Sweating in the name of emancipation. "17-year-old Jigme Yeshe Lhadun and her fellow fighters have been on their feet since 4 a.m.
At the beginning, I found the kung fu training strenuous. But in the meantime, I've got used to it. I used to think girls were weak, but since I've been living here in the nunnery, I know that's not true.
Trainer Jigme Khonchuk-Lamo makes sure the girls go through life strong and confident.
Sit. 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 3, 4, 5.
The so-called white nunnery, where kung fu can also be practiced by women, stands on a hill above the Nepalese capital, Kathmandu. Lhadun came here when she was 11. Up till now, her everyday life at the nunnery consisted mainly of studying and sport. But now the girl will be removed from her circle of friends and take on more responsibility.
What shall I put? Wait, I'll have a look. Here are the books. Are those the right ones? Hang on. I understand what it says here. I think it's in here. Show me where. Yes, that's right.
Lhadun is seen as talented. That's why the 17-year-old will now spend more time with nuns, who will introduce her to the study of Buddhism.
Who wants cocoa? I'm friends with all girls, but my best friend is Lhamo. We talk about everything. Sometimes we quarrel about little things, but we quickly make up again. Lhamo is really my best friend. We need a spoon. Here you are.
There won't be any more carefree afternoons with friends and cocoa for Lhadun in future. Instead, she'll have to look after new arrivals. More than 500 nuns live and practice in the Amitabha nunnery. They belong to the 10% population of Buddhists in Nepal. For her age, 30-year-old Jigme Tingjin Zangmo occupies an extraordinarily high office in the Drukpa order. She is Lhadun's mentor.
Higher with the leg. Higher. Why is this dance important? What is it performed for? This dance is called Chuedro or Gorma. We perform it to come closer to enlightenment. We also call it the way of awakening. You have to learn it so you can teach it to your younger nuns later on. Bring your leg up again. Bring your leg up really high, like in Kung Fu training. Lhadun dances really well, and she's only just started learning. She's the first of our young novices to learn this dance. We're just practicing the first level. The hand and foot movements are very important. She's very attentive and alert. I think she'll learn this dance really quickly.
For the faithful of the Drukpa order, meditation is a method of coming closer to enlightenment. In class, Lhadun is also with older nuns. Tingzin Sangmo teaches in Tibetan, a language learned by all nuns of the Drukpa order, regardless of whether they come from Nepal or India.
When we talk about enlightenment in Buddhism, we don't see it as something that we can get from outside. Enlightenment is to be found within us, in our spirit. I don't yet understand how I can demonstrate my devotion to the teachings of Buddha. You can do it by various methods. Prostration, for example. You do that too. Yes, but I don't know exactly how many I've done. I'm sure you haven't managed 100,000 yet. There are different ways to work on yourself to realize the teachings of Buddha. Another is self-denial. At the beginning, I found it very difficult to abide by the rules of the nunnery, but I've got used to it now. We become nuns in order to turn our self-centeredness into selflessness. I entered the nunnery in 2018. My uncle suggested that I become a nun. Before that, I didn't even know that girls could become nuns. I just knew that men could become monks and live in monasteries. I didn't know anything about women. But because I wanted to take refuge anyway, I became a nun. 11 वर्षमा जम्मा गरेको मैले. There was a monk in our village who told me a lot about the white nunnery, how the nuns live there, and that they learn kung fu. I thought it sounded great and I wanted to go there.